guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffin Hero Show, where we take you through the single issues due in this week and going on to the racks. Pull lists are of course organised and ready for collection. I did pull a couple out of there and they are being distributed into the store. A few people that have not been here with us for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. A little disappointing, I have to say, because we must have pulled out the guts of 200 issues. So you can see why we'll have to be a bit stricter about it this year, but you know, c'est la vie. But anyway, this is what's going on to the racks this week, as I say, and it is a big week. So lots of variants in, a lot of big releases this week, and plenty to get through. So kick things off on the variant side of things. So this week sees the release of Zorro, Man of the Dead, which is a new Sean Murphy title from Massive Publishing. So as well as the cover A's, which we'll get to certainly later, we also have a couple of the variants in. So first of all, you've got the Lee Bermeo variant cover, first of all there. And second of all, you have Matteo Scalera on variant cover duties, looking like an old Zorro movie poster. Great stuff there. This week also sees the release of Transformers 4, so again, a couple of variants to mark the occasions as well. First of all, we've got John Boy Myers on variant cover duty, and then we also have the Sanford Green 1/225 variant cover for issue 4 also. And then as well as that, I ordered in, just for anybody playing catch up, some of the second printing variant covers for issue 2 as well. One that came out a few weeks ago, but I just love the blank covers for them, and I can see myself getting a commission done on one of these some point in the future. You have the Batman Year 1 Part 1, so the facsimile for 404, and that's the blank variant cover for that. One that's sure to be big this week is the Batman Beyond facsimile, and we also have the foil variant covers in for that as well. We have Daredevil Gang War this week, issue 2, along with a rather fetching Kevin Eastman variant cover. There is a new Spider-Man one-shot this week, Giant Size Spider-Man. We have the variants by Alexander Lozano. Without a doubt, the biggest release this week, though, is Ultimate Spider-Man #1. And we have made sure to mark the occasion with quite the collection of variants as well. So first of all, you have the J. Scott Campbell variant, which as you can see is rather beautiful. Older Peter, older MJ, looking very happy. As well as that, we have the Elizabeth Torque variant cover. Again, emphasis on the happy. How long will they be happy for? That's a different question. As well as that, we have the Mark Bagley variant cover, which I believe is going to be a connecting cover across future issues as well. We have a couple of the Marco Cicchetto variant covers for different Spider suits, with the traditional Spidey there and the Spider-Man 2099 to the side. We also have the 1-10 retailer incentive variant, which is a Marco Cicchetto design variant. And on top of that, we have the 1-25 variant cover by Tony S. Daniel as well. But the variants don't stop there. Again, plenty this week and a few more to get through. So first of all, we have Greg Capullo variant cover for Wolverine, as beautiful as you would fully expect from someone as talented as Greg Capullo. From the talented and the sublime to the boring, but it is quite fetching as well, which is the Star Wars logo variant cover for Star Wars issue 42. It seems to be a bit of a Wolverine month, so you basically have the Sabretooth Wars starting. You know, I showed in the earlier video, we got the Wolverine boxes in. They seem to be doing a little bit of a Wolverine homage variant cover month as well. So first of all, from the first appearance of the Vision, we have this Pete Woods homage variant cover. That is for Avengers #9. For Blade #7, we have this beautiful variant to, of course, Thor Silver Surfer. The very classic cover from issue 4 of Silver Surfer. But as well as that, there's some other ones. So you've got the Greg and Tim Hildebrand Marvel Masterpieces range. You have this beautiful Kingpin variant cover. This is for Luke Cage Gang War #3. And then we finish off with a indie title from Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev, of which we got the Patrick Reynolds variant cover of in as well. So moving on to the individual issues, and quite a week for DC, big week for Marvel, and a pretty big indie week as well. So first of all, we have Action Comics 1061, beg your pardon. So you'll see here I've got the sticker on it, starting point for new readers. So this is a brand new creative team taking over. I think the idea is going to be that there might be rotating creative teams down the line because it's part of this Superman Superstars program. But we're kicking things off with Jason Aaron writing Action Comics for the first time ever. So great jumping on point for any new readers out there. Back in stock, we got Batman 89 Echoes #1, just for anybody who's late to the party there. I showed you the foil, of course. We also have the traditional covers for the Batman Beyond facsimile issue 1. there. We have new Green Lantern this week with Green Lantern number 7. Jeremy Adams, PJ Tomasi involved in this one as well. Been a really good run, Green Lantern, so far. We have the Joker Harley Quinn Uncovered, so with that beautiful Alex Ross cover. Again, part of the whole, showcasing iconic covers from the last few years, featuring those characters. Back in stock as well, because we sold out last week, is Kneel Before Zod, a new mini-series from Joe Casey. We have Outsiders number 3, so Jackson Lansing, Colin Kelly, continuing on that. Also this week is Titans Beastworld number 4, so Tom Taylor continuing his run on Beastworld, and that finishes off DC. But moving on to the Marvel side of things, we have the Avengers number 9 this week, so Jed MacKay continuing with that. We have the Brian Hill written Blade series, which is up to issue 7. Great cover there, Blade the Hulk Slayer. I'd mentioned Gang War before, so we've got Daredevil Gang War this week, so Erica Schultz and Sergio Davia continuing with that. I'd mentioned Jan Size Spider-Man. There's your cover A, which is Brian Hitch. Cody Ziegler, Iban Coelho on art for that. We have Gang War Luke Cage I'd mentioned before as well through the variants. This is the cover A. Rodney Barnes continuing to write that. We have Miguel O'Hara this week, which is Steve Orlando continuing on with his 5-issue miniseries, Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099. Another Gang War one is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Issue 15 as far as, and you can see Miss Marvel is co-starring in this one. Last week we had Fall of the House of X. This week we have Rise of the Powers of 10. So I'm guessing these are going to be sister series the exact same way House of X and Powers of 10 were when the Krakoa era first began. We have Sensational She-Hulk this week. We're as far as issue 4 of the latest volume. Rainbow Rowell continuing on that. I still have those beautiful Jem Bartel covers. We have the Sentry number 2 this week as well. Continuing on with that mini-series. Speaking of mini-series, Spider-Gwen Smash. So again, issue 1, which I think we have a couple of still in the racks, is already out. Melissa Flores writing this. This is issue 2. We have Star Wars this week. The Sith and the Skywalker. Charles Soule continuing on with his current Star Wars run. We have Star Wars Mandalorian, which is issue 8. Rodney Barnes continuing to adapt the Mandalorian TV show. One I've already read, which was absolutely brilliant, is Thunderbolts. This great series so far. 2 issues deep. Issue 2 is this week. Kingpin lording it over them there. And I think we've 1 or 2 issue 1 still in the racks as well. If you're not on this, get on this. Do not sleep on it. It is fantastic. But as I say, as you can see by the way I'm flicking through them, a lot of copies this week. Ultimate Spider-Man. Brand new number 1. Jonathan Hickman. Marco Cicchetto. I think this is going to be a big one this week. It seems to have already sold out at distributor level. So if you're interested in it, get it while you can. Well, the first print anyway. We also have Wolverine, issue 41. Again, I've stuck on starting point for new readers. This is the start of a new story arc called Sabretooth War. I love that it's been, it has 2 warnings in the front, not 1 but 2. It has parental advisory, not for kids, but also has the most violent Wolverine story ever told as well. On to the indie side of things, we've got Alice Cooper continuing on with the Dynamite series. Rodney Barnes writing this as well, up as far as issue 4. We've got the Dark Spaces Hollywood Special, issue 5, continuing on with the imprint that was set up at Dark Horse by, not at Dark Horse, sorry, at IDW by Scott Snyder. We have a new Disney Villains one kicking off this week, Cruella de Vil, brand new number 1 there. Those tend to sell very, very well. We sold out last week of Duke number 1, but we got Duke number 1 back in stock. This is the cover B done by David Aja, very well known of course for Hawkeye with Matt Fraction. We have Earth Divers 1776, which is another IDW original. We're as far as issue 14 of that. We have King Spawn this week. We've reached issue 29 there. We have Masterpiece, which I'd mentioned before, of course. The Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Maleev series, which is as far as issue 2. Again, I think we've issue 1 on the shelf there. Transformers number 4, without a doubt, one of the biggest titles of the week also, along with Ultimate Spider-Man. And also along with, I would say, the top 3 biggest titles this week, Ultimate Spider-Man, Transformers 4, and Zorro Man of the Dead. It's for the simple fact that it's Sean Murphy, and that is enough to sell that to me. Apparently it's been his favourite character ever since he was a kid, and he's even putting the White Knight universe on hold just to do Zoro. So out this week, brand new number 1. So that is it from me this week. As you can see, it's a massively packed week, so I got to get those racks stacked before I skedaddle for the day. But as ever, I hope this proved useful for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If anything catches your eye, just get in touch, let us know. We'll always get you sorted. But in the meantime, hope you're staying safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you in store soon. Take it easy.